Hello everyone, I'm That Gamer Nerd, and welcome to another video. This is a new series that I'm doing where I just sit here and talk about video games and video game concepts, crap like that. Kind of like a podcast. I guess you could call it a podcast. I'm gonna call it a podcast just because I like the sound of me having my own podcast. It's a cool idea to me. The lengths of these videos will vary from like 5, 10, 15 minutes, sometimes maybe even 20, depending on what we're talking about, the topic, the content that it holds, stuff like that. This episode, the first one, isn't gonna be that long, but the topic is downloaded games. So basically games that you didn't get in physical, you just downloaded because it was easier. I mostly downloaded games on my 2DS XL just because it's like a mule for that stuff. Also, most of the games I have downloaded on it are download exclusives, like all the retro Pokemon games, stuff like that. On my Switch, I am starting a personal trend to just download games. I did it with Animal Crossing, Minecraft, and even Mario 3D All-Stars. I have multiple reasons why I got the digital version of Mario 3D All-Stars. From Minecraft and Animal Crossing, not so much. Same with Rocket League. The NES and SNES collections on there are obviously, yeah, I'm gonna download them because it's free NES and SNES games. But Mario 3D All-Stars is like 3 games I've never played in one. And some people may not like it, but I like it just because I get to experience those games on a Nintendo Switch. Like, I feel like that's awesome. And the hassle of trying to find a copy, like a normal copy that's not overpriced online or in a store, that's just too much. And I'm starting to not like the hassle of trying to get the box and the game and switch it out and do that. I'm just losing time. If I want to play a game, I want to play it. So I'd rather download it so then I have it on my Switch and I don't need to change it out. I think that idea is awesome, and I think that's why I did it with Animal Crossing. That was my only reason for that. And as a transition, so I can talk about other downloaded games that I have on other consoles, I know a lot of people have said that there's in-game benefits to having a downloaded game, like changes. I have not found that to be the case. I have not experienced that with any downloaded game that I own. So, let's talk about the Xbox One. Much like my 2DS XL, my Xbox One is more like an emulator. I have things like Doom on it, like the classics, and other games too. If you have an Xbox 360 or Xbox One, I don't know about the Series X because I don't own it and I don't know anything about it, there's a paid membership called Xbox Live Gold, where you can try out free games that are backwards compatible with Xbox 360, or just brand new ones, either ones that suck, or Watch Dogs. This was a solid program when I was younger, because then I'd get a 12-month membership card every Christmas, but now I'm getting a job, so I can buy myself one. Realizing how expensive it can be, I'm sorry for my parents. But because I started downloading games, and this was actually how I started, was the Xbox One, I started to realize how powerful these things could be. Like, carry full-fledged games and still run perfectly fine. Now, even though I don't have the Xbox One X, which performs like a beast, I have the original model. It does the exact same thing. It plays the same games. I don't care. I don't need to spend more money on a console that I already have. Even though it's enhanced, I do like good graphics, but I just don't need it. The Xbox One, original model, is still fairly good, and I feel like it's looked down upon. But anyways, back to our topic, downloaded games. All I have is Doom 1, 2, and 3. They came with the Slayers collection, can you really blame me? Downloaded games are more expensive than you think because they're not just getting the game, you also have to buy the storage. For the Switch or the DS or whatever, you can get a micro SD card or a regular SD card if you're one of those people. I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea how to get more storage for my Xbox One. For the 360, I would simply take a flash card and put it in the USB slot. I have not tried it for the Xbox One, so I don't know. But anyways, I heard you could play Nintendo 64 games on the Wii. I was too oblivious to know that. When I was younger, the term getting a gift card for currency on your system was unheard of. I had no idea what it means and how to do it. But nowadays, when I see a famous character on something that says, oh, $20 or $10, I know exactly what it is. It's an eShop card! I know my parents always say, oh, downloaded movies or games are the thing of the future. They said that 6 years ago. I haven't seen a pamphlet for download your movie today in 6 years. As a collector, my honest opinion on downloaded games is, I don't like it. I'd rather have the game in physical so I can put it on my shelf, so when I look over, I feel proud of myself. Like, yeah, I have Lego Batman on the DS, what do you have? But it is easier to have them on your console, so you don't have to switch out. You could just go on there, select the game you want to play, exit out, and select another. It's awesome. With that being said, thank you for listening to this new podcast type thing. I guess you could call it that. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay nerdy. That's my new outro. Get used to it.